Hey everybody, this is Industrial Action, bringing to you today my latest saber. This is a Qunilan Voss lightsaber. This is made by JQsabers, and this is all inspired by one of the builds that they did recently. They did a pimped saber, which I really loved. It was great with the media blasting and the accent LEDs, and it just came out really, really nice. So I went on the forums, went searching for an empty, found one, and this is my take on it. So this was also the whole inspiration behind my tactical line of lightsabers. So for me, the tactical line of lightsabers is really all about a lightsaber that you would keep in reserve for, undercover ops, deep cover, special incursions, things where you're really going to be sneaking around. So you've got that special weapon, kind of like a SWAT team or a special ops force. So this is sort of the delta force of lightsabers. You'd have maybe your ceremonial lightsaber, which is all blingy and flashy and great for going out in ceremonies and in public and things like that. Then you've got your everyday saber, which, to me is like, so you've got like the Luke hero. Then you've got the Luke V2. The V2 is the saber that you see most often. Then this is your third saber. This is one that is kind of kept away, locked away in your special vault here, and is ready to go for you at a moment's notice. So, before we get into looking at the saber, let me just show you the stand here. And this I had made for me by Sanjuro. Really excited. So you can see my nameplate there. And the tactical saber plate. Really, really great. Works perfectly with the line. And you'll see that in the pictures that I posted on the forums. Alright, so now we've got the hardened aluminum case. This will come with every tactical saber. Very excited to offer this. Go ahead and flip it open. And yes, it does lock. There are the keys. Alright, so put that aside. And right now I will say that there is going to be a line of blade plugs that will come with each saber. Arkham is making those for me. I don't have any in hand right now, so I can't show it off to you. But they will be coming, and when this saber goes up for sale, which will probably be later tonight, that will be available to come with the saber. So I'll go ahead and get that ordered and make sure that the buyer gets that. So, here's the saber in the case, and the buyer can just pull out these foam pieces and put the blade plug in there, maybe a utility knife. If you have like maybe an aqua breather or one of those other cool Jedi tools, you could certainly add those in there. It would be a very cool addition to the case. Alright, so here's the saber. You can see in here that we've got 8 accent LEDs. Since Igniter supports 8, I wanted to go full blow. We've got green, green, white, 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 green, green. 12mm flush mounted AV switches, which are just awesome. And then we have the shroud, again, remade into 2 pieces so that this all comes off easily, and you can swap out your LED. It's on a quick disconnect. We've got a cover tech. Right now it's black. If the buyer wants, we can swap this out to silver. This is also the flush mounted. We can do a flat mount or whatever you want. Very easy to change that out. This is the new pommel. This was made for me by Arcan, and I'm very excited. I think that this pommel works a lot better with the build. Again, what JQ did is canon. It looks great. It's the way it's supposed to be. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Got the kill key here. This is the Hemi style kill key. This was also made by Arcan. And inside there is a 5mm slow changing RGB LED, and it's wired in with the battery line and the recharge port, so when I pull that, it will automatically start running for us. So we'll get this going. So that's a boot that I had Link make for me. This saber now supports boots. That's part of R3. So that's one of the first features that you'll see there. Then I've got my accent LED pattern is going to start running. and the slow changing colors in the pommel. So I like that. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and get a blade put in here. I'm going to set this down for 1 second. And get the lights. Alright, now, so with R3, we have the boot, and we just showed you that. That's one of the new features. And of course, what we can also do now, because of the boot, is we can hit our aux key if we need to. So we've got our font.wav for our first font. So we can hear that font.wav if we want to. Go ahead and fire it up. Really awesome color. Something I'm very excited about. And aux. Now, one of the things that's very important to note in R3 is you'll notice that I use purple, I used a deep red, and I used kind of that yellowish green color. In there you didn't see any color separation, whether it was in ignition, retraction, any of the blade effects, and so that's consistent color working. So for those of you who have gone out and made comments about how maybe separation isn't something that you like, it's not an issue anymore. United doesn't have color separation unless you want it. It's a feature, not a bug. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch to another font here. This is episode 6. So this is Novastar's episode 6, and what I've done with this one is I've turned on FX Mode. So FX Mode is a cool new mode that Nigon invented, and what this does is this allows you to put in special effects sounds. In this case, we're going to have sound clips from the Emperor. You can set those to mix with your hum, or you can have them set to mix with your action. So they'll follow an action, or they'll follow a certain time pattern in the hum. So it's a pretty cool feature. It's kind of hard to grasp just on my description, so let me launch it. Nice green color here. So there was the Emperor right there, and he was giving me a quote. I have the percentage set pretty low here, so this takes a little bit of time before. And you can see it mixing in. So you basically set the amount of time and a percentage of how often that sound might appear. So again, I have it set kind of low. Now you could do this with just about anything. You could mix in wind, rain, thunder. You can mix in R2-D2 beeps, quotes, all sorts of other things. So this is a very cool feature which I really love in R3. Go ahead and switch this up to the next font. And just show off Pod Racer. You can see I use different blade effects all the time here, so I want to just kind of show those off. This is Essence Episode 1. Very cool orange. Alright, this is Electrum, and with Electrum, I believe I have SaberCinema turned on. Yes. Okay, so here's SaberCinema. So we've got my music track playing, which I can advance through those. Then I can launch the Saber. Awesome blue color. Again, a different kind of blade effect. This has got a cool pulse in it. So now you can actually combine SaberCinema, if you wanted to, with FX Mode to really enhance your experience. So that's very cool. Alright, so the rest of the fonts, what I'm going to show you is, again, BladeShade. And you'll see this in a video that I also did for Corsac version 1.1. But BladeShade, what it basically allows you to do at low values, it is going to shift around the color that you set. At high values, it's going to give you completely random blade colors. So if you don't want to mess around with setting blade colors, don't. Set it at 255 on BladeShade, set one color to the max dye, let it rock. Each time you'll get something different. So as I go through these fonts, it's just going to be progressively changing from 40, 60, 100, all the way on up. Alright, here's Rain Sizzle. So you can see just slight variations. And I've also got, of course, Clash Shade. And BladeShade. Here's Crucible. This is a Nightstorm font. Awesome font, by the way. I love all of Nightstorm's fonts. Dude makes some amazing stuff, and it sounds great in Igniter. Echoes of Python. There's a cool color. And Tranquility. Back on here. Alright, so that's basically a demo of my new Saber. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know I did. I think it goes great with Igniter R3, and you guys have been able to see some of the features. As I mentioned, this will be going up for sale very soon. Probably right around the time this video gets posted, I will be posting the Saber for its build thread and then eventually for its sale thread. So keep an eye out for that, and thanks for watching.